And I think that we are live on Sunday afternoon, not a Saturday night, but that's what I really wanted to say. All right, guys. Well, a huge thanks to everybody joining us today, and for everybody who is a part of this. This is the World Roundup, the world's greatest freestyle contest in the world ever to ever exist. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to these incredible people we have on the screen right here, Mr. Mike Osterman and the amazing Kevin Harris.
All right, so today we're going to be seeing some of the best rookies and women in freestyle skateboarding. It's the World Championship, the World Roundup Freestyle Skateboarding. And we're going to turn over to Kevin Harris to talk about just exactly what the World Roundup is. There's some history here we need to hear.
Yeah, so thanks, Mike, and thanks, Aaron. This is an amazing opportunity for us, for sure. So most of you might know that I was a professional freestyler back in the 80s, competed with Rodney Mullen and stuff. When street skating, this quick history, when street skating came in the late, through the mid 80s, late 80s, freestyle was no longer really something you could go to and compete from 1990 on. So it went totally underground. Sure, there was still freestylers out there, but through the 90s into the 2000s, I mean, we were used to skating in these huge events, and now it was in this dusty old warehouse with a generator and pieces of scrap paper to get judged on and 3 people watching, and it was just like crazy. And that went on for a couple decades, but there was still this underground movement. And I went over to Japan in 2007, and they had it dialed. I was like, they were bringing freestyle back in with the mall, and that's where we're really kind of those jugglers on the street corner, more or less. That as soon as we start skating, people gather, right? Yeah. So in the shopping malls in Japan, they would gather a lot of people. So I came back and I said, we got to do something to the scale. So I got in touch with Monty Little, which is a huge part of skateboarding in Canada, right back from the beginning stages in the 70s. And everything was, we got at the Cloverdale Rodeo, and our goal was to showcase freestyle with general population. Instead of going to a normal skateboard event, we started doing that, and it just came bigger and bigger, and Mike started showing up, and all the way through the years, and we started gathering some of the best freestylers on the planet. And it turned into more than just a contest. I mean, with Monty putting so much time and effort into this, it turned in really to a summer camp. You know, from everything from after parties to all these different awards, 4 days of just hanging out with this freestyle family around the world. What I'm excited about this, and I've been skating since it really started in the mid 70s. This is the biggest freestyle contest ever in the world. There's been people, because freestylers don't get paid by our industry, there's been freestylers around the world through all these times that haven't been able to either afford to get here, or for whatever reason can't get here. So we've always maintained maybe 50 or 60 of the top skateboarders, freestyle skaters in the world. Now with this, they filmed on their camera phone, and you can be anywhere and film it and get it to us. And that's what we're super excited about.
So awesome.
And I think we got a video here to show you too on what it really entails. And this is, I think, from last year or the year before.
Hi there, Monty Little here, and welcome to the World Roundup headquarters. This is where it all takes place. Kevin Harris and I, back in 2012, decided that we wanted to put a competition on that would be able to bring skaters from all around the world. One of the things that was important for us was to have a real drawing card, and that would be an incredible prize purse. So we did that Cloverdale Rodeo Country Fair, and they brought $10,000 to the table. A lot of skaters have come and gone. We've hosted some wonderful skaters over the years and from many countries, but this year, due to the COVID-19 situation, we had to cancel the contest. I knew immediately that we had to do something. Some way you guys needed to have something to be able to fall back on to keep the interest of freestyle up. And so Terry, Chewy, and myself decided that we needed to do an online competition. And the end result is there's 110 of you from 22 countries that have signed up that we're going to watch videos of this next week. At the beginning of every roundup, we honor the First Nations people whose land we are on. We're very blessed to have several of the chiefs come and actually bless in a ceremony before we get started, which is really nice. Also, we have many hosts that have been here too, such as Per Willander, Rodney Mullen, Killian Martin, just to name a few. We'd like to thank all our volunteers that help us every year. Without them, we couldn't pull this off. And we'd like to thank the sponsors too that have been with us from day one. Several of them are here on the online competition this year. And now I want to wish all of you contestants all the very best in the Online Showdown. It's ready to begin.
All right.
I love it.
Yeah. Mike, do you want to continue on that, or?
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been going to this contest for the last like 9 years. I'm stoked to see everybody getting into this. And I think first we want to thank all the sponsors here. I mean, we've got Braille Skateboarding. Got Braille Skateboarding hosting this one. We've got the Cloverdale Rodeo and County Fair offering the presenting sponsor. And we also have the platinum sponsor, the Henry Candiotti Skate for Fun Award. So thanks so much to all the sponsors. Also, Cody Cameron and Shed Designs, who did all of our title cards, and Daryl Grogan with Synopsis Bearings doing all of the video trailers and whatnot. So thanks to everybody who's contributed to this event. We're so excited to be able to bring all of the best freestylers in the world to everybody. So, yeah.
Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Like, I think one of the things that I'm really impressed with is all the videos that were sent in. And it reminds me of when I started skating when there was no skateboard park. So there was nothing to do like that. So what you can see here is people skating in their basements, people skating in some warehouse thing, finding anywhere it takes to do it. And then unfortunately, because of COVID, there was a few guys that really have been here every single year that honestly couldn't get out there because they would have got arrested to go anywhere to shoot their videos. So there's a few guys like that came to it. But I think that's the one thing after watching whatever we watched 120 videos that was so impressive. They were just finding anywhere to do this. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and you can't really you can't really have a freestyle contest without judging, without actually having judges. So I think we're going to talk a little bit about how you go about judging a freestyle event, right?
Yeah, can I just? I want to. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to add something.
Go ahead, Kevin.
I've done a lot of sports in my life, and I've followed skateboarding and all the way through. And Mike would agree with me. Out of all the aspects of skateboarding, freestyle by far is got to be the hardest thing to judge, and especially when you get into the pros at the end of the week. It's like judging a piece of art. Everybody's different. Everybody skates different. How do you judge that? Where street skaters and vert skaters and bull skaters are roughly the same top 10 guys that you're watching. It's just a matter who falls and who doesn't. In our aspect of skateboarding, the guy from first to fifth can be completely different style, different tricks, different everything. How do you judge that? Because it's one judge's decision over another. So it's a complete. Sometimes they're doing completely different tricks, but just as good, just as difficult, but they're totally on two different pages.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah, so difficult.
I'm so glad I'm not judging.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go to Russ Howell, the head judge of the World Roundup, to explain just how we go about judging this event.
Hi, everyone. The World Roundup has exploded this year with 110 skaters from 22 countries competing for the world title in freestyle skateboarding. The current global health concerns have transitioned the competition into an online video contest. This has opened up opportunities for all skaters around the world to compete without having the burdens of time and travel costs. Day one starts with the rookie and women's divisions. There are 10 rookies from 6 countries under the age of 15 who are just getting started in the sport. There are so many young kids getting into freestyle, including a 6-year-old girl from Japan. The rookies have 1-minute runs. We have seen some of the best skating come out of this rookie division in the past, and this year introduces a lot of new talent. Day one also presents the Roundup's largest gathering of female freestyle skaters. 12 women from 7 countries are competing this year. The women have 1.5-minute routines. All skaters will be given scores from 5 judges based on the 100-point system. Skaters' freestyle routines will be judged based on the degree of difficulty, their style, originality, and consistency of completing their tricks. So stay on your boards and earn your points. The highest and lowest scores will be dropped, combining the 3 middle scores for their run. Ties will be broken by bringing back the highest and lowest scores, combining all 5 judges' scores to break the tie. This only happens once in the rookie division for 4th place. All of our judges are accomplished pro freestyle skaters. Our first judge is Per Kangaroo, who lives in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and like myself is a Guinness World Record holder. Per has been a judge at the World Roundup several times before. Next is Christian Heiss from Germany, who has also been a judge at the Roundup. Christian organizes and runs the European Freestyle Skateboarding Championships. Then we have Denham Hill, who is one of the top freestyle skaters from the United Kingdom. Unfortunately, he injured himself earlier this year and had to drop out of the Online Showdown contest, but he gladly accepted the position as one of our judges. Next is Albert Kuntz, who hails from Hungary and is one of the most flawless and smoothest freestyle skaters I know. He has been a judge at other contests and brings his knowledge of freestyle to our judging committee. We have Kevin Harris as our backup judge. Kevin is one of the producers of the World Roundup and lives in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. He is the Guinness World Record holder for the most 360s on 2 boards at 1,132 spins. And finally, there is myself, the old guy, as the head judge. When Monty offered me this position, I jumped at the opportunity to be involved and have been looking after the judging and scoring at the World Roundup for the past 9 years. Freestyle is my passion, with a special emphasis on handstands and 360 spins. Well, it's time to start the 2020 World Roundup, so let's go see some great skating.
Awesome.
Way to go, Ross.
Mr. Skateboard himself.
That's right.
All right. So that's what we got. We're going to be seeing the rookies and the women's division today. Now, all of these routines are pre-judged, so you're going to be seeing them in the descending order. So for rookies, for instance, we'll go from the 10th place down to the 1st place. And rookies are going to be sponsored by New Dimensions, and we have women's division sponsored by Kentwood Floors. I want to thank those two for supporting this event. So let's dive into it, right?
So awesome. Let's go.
Oh,
let's
go.
I don't even call them rookies, Mike. These guys are pretty incredible for just getting started.
Yeah. So and okay, so we have Raiden here, right? Raiden's from BC. He's local, right, Kevin? BC seems like
local guy.
It makes you get a lot of good freestylers out of British Columbia. What is it about Canada that makes so many good freestylers?
It's all the snow on the igloos and the dog sleds because they don't have anything else to do and it's minus 55. So they go and they have to find someplace flat because the skate parks are full of 15 feet of snow, Mike. Come on.
Did you have that question prepared?
Yeah.
I feel like we screened that one before I asked it. That's awesome. Yeah, so Raiden's been skating for 1 year. He's a new freestyler, age 13. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what his routine is like. This is 10th place for the rookie division. Ooh, indoors. All right, starting off with some footwork, some walk the dog,
Up on the rail.
toe side rail stand, a little shifty.
Flat bottom of the minivan.
Yeah, making it work.
That's right.
That's what's so cool about this contest. I feel like, being able to just do your routine anywhere and having the freedom to do wherever you want for it. Hey, toe side rail flip out.
Amazing.
So Raiden's dad got him a board and has been teaching him everything he knows. Big fans of you, Kevin. He named you in his bio, one of his favorite freestylers. That's kind of fun. Back to toe side rail. What's he got? That toe side rail shifty. I'm all about that.
Just goes to show you, Mike, you can skate anywhere. Look at how small of an area, and he's making it work, right?
Yeah, making it happen.
I was gonna say on the mini ramp, it's got to be way harder.
Yeah. Oh, that was
especially on masonite, slippery.
Yeah. All right, so here we have Owen Short, another BC native, another skater from British Columbia, Canada, going up to toe side rail.
And he was inspired big time by Andy Anderson, which is our guy, right, Mike?
We love Andy.
That's amazing.
Andy, yeah, I mean, Andy's been with the Roundup forever. It's really cool to see his influence coming through. You can see it with the footwork, throwing down those smooth walk the dogs. Ooh, some heel side rail whip action, switching back and forth between the wheels, doing some cross steps. Nice little finger flip. Let's see.
Dad moved the car to the garage, got the step ladder there. It's perfect. It's freestyle conditions, Mike.
Yeah.
You can do it anywhere. That's the beauty of it. You just need your board and a little bit of space.
It's amazing.
So this is his first contest. This is Owen's first freestyle contest.
Yeah.
It was an awesome first showing. That's such a good routine. And now we have Blaine Baker Collette. Do you remember Blaine from the skate pro for a day competition we did at the World Roundup, Kevin?
Yes. And he's 13, been skating for 2 years. But yeah, we did pro for the day, which is always a fun part of what we do. It gives the kids a chance to skate in front of a bunch of people and get the nerves out of them.
Yeah.
He's doing great.
He's crushing it. Finger flip, tail stop, finger flip there. Going up back to toe side rail. Let's see what he's got. Rolo, so solid.
It's a lot harder than it
Got him
looks, right? Like rail to rail takes forever to learn, and he's doing it like very consistently.
Crossing over to Cooper stance. Ooh, little Cooper stance flip out. Making it.
He's not a beginner, Mike. Put him up to the amateur guys.
Hey, I agree.
Yeah.
Way too comfy. Ooh, throwing in some spins, some Kevin Harris influence there with some 360s.
Yeah.
Nice. On to Coco.
Oh wow, age 6.
Age 6 years old.
6 old.
He's been skating since he was 4 years old. Can you imagine being on a skateboard when you're 4?
Look at this. And that's a Zamo influence right there. Walking the dog is stationary.
So Coco and her sister Sarah actually do a lot of synchronized skating too. So we'll see her sister later on in the contest. But you'll be able to see them online doing a lot of synchronized skating and routines together on YouTube and Instagram. She's holding it together on her own, going up to Cooper stand.
Oh my goodness.
Flip out.
6 years old, Mike. 6.
Some cross stepping, some end overs.
The world's smallest skateboard.
You see there's some tricks, but a lot of freestyle comes from being able to combine those tricks together and form them into routines like this. Everything that happens in between the tricks that matters. That's what makes a really good freestyler.
That's a great point. That's what freestyle's all about. There's a lot of street tricks you'll see, but it's the way they connect the two tricks together. And first, yeah.
I agree.
So
wow,
good.
Great. All right. Up next,
So good.
Misato Komatsu.
Okay.
So Misato's mother brought her a board a little while ago and bought one for herself too. This is part of a mother-daughter skate team. So let's see.
That's an old school
Nice.
80 right there. 1978 trick.
That's so rad. Nice rail flip, getting everybody hyped
Kids
up.
in Japan so good. I don't get it.
Coconut wheelies. You can see the influence from the Yamamoto crew and the Japanese crew doing all the hype up moves, getting everybody hyped in the crowd.
Yeah. They, like Mike said, they definitely, all the Japanese are very unique in how they skate. And a lot of them follow what Azamo's doing and Utah and all the top guys.
All right.
It's
Great
awesome.
run from Misato. On to the next. Oh, we're gonna take a break, right? So that was the first 5 in the rookies division, correct?
Rookies.
That was amazing. I love this quote. It says, date out there, but that is amazing that there is a 6-year-old that is that good.
It's insane.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it seems like freestyle, you can be anywhere from 6 years old until what we have people in their 50s and even 60s competing now. So
Well, I think this event, Mike, the youngest is 6 and the oldest is 60.
60.
Right? And you've seen all these years.
Wow.
Before
6
too,
to
like,
60.
You know, Aaron, just so you know, I don't know if you followed it the other years, but you know, in the top 5 in the pros, you've got, you know, a 9-year-old going against a 55-year-old. And they're both incredibly talented skaters, but the one guy could be really against grandpa. Like what other aspect has that? What other sport has that? It's crazy.
And not only does age not become really a factor now because we can have somebody from any age group involved, you can also have someone from anywhere in the world involved because we have this online contest. So that opens up a whole new level of participation for the World Roundup, which is, I just cannot wait to see what the next 5 are doing. All right. So next up, we have
for 5 months.
5 months. When did you do your first contest, Aaron? Was it
in 5 months? I could barely push the first 5 months. It took me forever to learn how to do a kickflip.
Oh man, straight to the finger flip. Ooh, up the truck. Woo. Stand action.
5 months? Is that all this guy's been skating? 5 months. It took me 5 years to get that good.
So Melvin practices 1 to 2 hours a day to get this routine down. He's been grinding, getting these tricks ready. And one thing I noticed was a lot of the skaters, including Melvin, are musicians. So we'll be able to see, like, I mean, a lot of I don't know what the connection is, but it seems like a lot of freestylers are busy playing guitar or drums or doing something when they're not on their board.
Well, super good point. When I was reading the bios, I bet 90% of them play some kind of instrument.
Yeah. Ooh, ending with 360s.
Yeah.
Nice. Solid run. All right, we got Andre from Romania.
Goes to show you too, Mike, like you can skate anywhere, right? That surface doesn't look the greatest, but you just go to your backyard and get it up.
Totally, yeah. Doesn't matter where you're at, you can still just make it work. You just need your board. All right, so Andre is from Romania. He's from a small town in Romania with just over 9,000 people. He's been skating for 1 year, and he's been mentored by Marius Constantine, a competitor that we've seen at the World Roundup a number of times.
Hey, Mike, were you that good after 1 year?
Heck no. I was still trying to learn how to push and do like walk the dogs.
Exactly. Gotta figure it out.
Nice. First rolling finger flip we've seen. That was rad. Let's see, more footwork up to toe or heel side rail. Ooh.
Wow.
Not an easy trick.
That's
he was surprised. Look at that. That reaction. All right. Sarah Minami. So Sarah is Coco's sister. She's 9 years old. Ooh. Backwards.
That's an Azamo trick right there, or a Takahashi trick. Like, yeah, that's an incredible. That was brought out of Japan. Walking the dogs stationary. No one had done that up until those guys did it.
Had no one been doing that before? You've never seen that in contests
No.
them?
Takahashi was the first guy to do that. I've never seen it.
That's so cool. All right. Endovers. Super good footwork. Proper Casper. Cross stepping up.
Wow.
I don't know how Sarah held on to that one. And straight into the rail flip.
Wow. I love it.
All right.
Jeez.
Okay, now this is second place. Second place, we have Ben Carter. Ben practices 1 to 3 hours per day to get this run down.
Ooh. The best thing about it, Mike, you can do 2,000 runs, take your best one, and send it into us. We don't have that luxury when we compete, right? Like, I was so stressed getting 2 runs to try to do my best run. These guys get to the best and send the best one in.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I'd be stressed out trying to get this kind of rundown. I don't know if I'd be able to do this. Smooth footwork. Ooh, double finger flip. That's the first double finger flip when you've seen straight into ollie kickflip. Oh man, I would not want to be a judge for this contest.
No way.
Everyone is bringing something different to the table, whether it's
you can see the different styles, right?
Wow.
People in the back. Look at the audience he has.
Yeah.
Major.
So cool. Okay, that was Ben Carter. He got second place in the rookies division. In first place, we have Jacob Scott.
Yeah, first place. Congratulations. Check this guy out.
Jacob.
Wow.
Jacob's a local here in Long Beach and here in Southern California, and he's been coming to our events. So cool to see him skating in this.
Has he got Have You Seen Him t-shirt on?
Yeah.
Yeah, animal chin.
Nice.
Wow.
Truck stand. Pogo, switch foot, up to no-handed pogo. Stalling it out and hanging on.
Nice. That was reverse too. That was good.
Oh yeah. Cross foot from rail stand up to toe side rail. Such a tough one.
Nice. That's a tough one too. That's so hard.
360 rail whip.
Okay, he's not going to novice next year, Mike.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm personally pumping him up.
Quick thumbs up. Good job, man.
That was
Oh
awesome.
man. Yeah, huge thanks to our
Incredible.
sponsors, to New Dimensions for sponsoring the rookies division, and congrats to all the rookies for putting down some crazy runs.
That's what I love about it. Like, a lot of those guys would not be able to come to this contest, right?
Yeah.
They're either too young or whatever. And, because of the virus thing, it's just opened up a whole new thing. And it's just amazing that we can actually witness this and get these guys that are in Romania or whatever to film in the backyard and get the video footage. And you can see the talent right there. It's incredible.
It's really incredible. Yeah, the level of technicality and the ability to flow between tricks in the rookie has definitely come a huge way from where we were at even a year ago. It's really cool to see. Really cool.
Yeah, no, and and keep in mind, like, all that stuff we're watching too. A lot of it, it goes back to the Rodney Mullen days. Like, just so you know, Aaron, like all the stuff when they get onto the rails and the trucks and stuff.
Yeah.
That was Rodney Mullen who figured that out. I mean, when I was skating with him, we just knew how to roll on 4 wheels and do the tricks. He was the one that figured out how to rail, truck, ollie, all that kind of stuff, right? So he just opened up a whole new world. And what I'm noticing, for a lot of these skaters, especially when we get into the pros later, it's even evolved again. They're creating new ways. The coconut really is how old, Mike? Maybe 10 years old. That trick.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, it's definitely some real innovative stuff happening all across the board.
As soon as that came out, when it first came out, it was just on the rail running at speed. Now think of all the tricks that are coming out of that trick.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's wild. What do you think, Aaron? This is your first freestyle contest you're seeing. What do you think of the showing?
I think it's amazing. I mean, I've been trying to learn a few freestyle tricks here and there.
I've seen that.
Mike's been teaching me, and I can tell you, I've been skating for 26 years at this point, and it is so hard. They make it look so they're like going on the rail like primo and then flip back to primo, and they make it look like so easy, like no big deal. That is so hard. It is extremely, and I have good balance too because I'm a manual skater and I do that a lot. But it's just a different level. It's just amazing, and to see all the people from all over the world. Yeah, like you were saying, like the guys in Romania is just on the street. Like let's go.
What I think I find amazing, you could bring the top 50 best street skaters in the world to one area and go, first one to spin 10 360s, I'll give you $1,000. Not going to happen.
Yeah.
No one's going to do it, except for Andy Anderson. So Andy Anderson is 20 or 30, but get those guys to compete. The most they're going to do is 2 or 3. But it's part of freestyle where when you see later with the pros and stuff, they're spinning, 20, 30, 40 times. It's a trick, of course, done way before the ollie, but it's nice to see from me who's old enough and watch the history that that's all coming back now.
Yeah.
Right. And Andy's a good promoter of that. I've seen him in a major contest and spin on the platform. The crowd absolutely goes insane because they never get to see something like that.
Right. And it's just anybody, whether you skateboard or not, you look at that and you go, I know that's hard. And anyone can recognize that this is pure talent.
Not easy, yeah. So cool. Well, okay, so next we have the women's division, right? So women's division sponsored by Kentwood Floors. We're going to see the top, I believe it's 12 women in the world in freestyle. So first we have Jennifer Harden. She is from Joshua Tree, California. Not too far from me.
Nice.
She was skating her whole life, Mike, but only 1 year to free.
Really?
Yeah.
Rad.
32 years old.
32. Nice rail flip. Some of her favorite freestylers are Daniel Trujillo and Vaughn Johnson. Two of my favorite people to skate with. Let's see. Ooh, a little 180 tail stop finger flip action. Oh, stepping off for a minute. A little bit. Gonna get back on. All right, next little flamingo calf wrap. Nice, hanging on to it. Straight to shove it. Yeah. She's just cruising, putting it together to the Beastie Boys. Nice. Truck stand. Flip out. Straight to shove it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice to see the surf style footwork kind of coming in between more tech tricks here.
That's awesome.
Right, back to tail. Ooh, another 180 finger flip from tail stop. Solid.
Nice to see that a lot of girls getting into freestyle because when it started in the mid-'70s, there was quite a few professional freestyle women skateboarders, and they were freestylers. So it's nice to see that starting to come back again.
Yeah, awesome. Definitely. And here we have Nozomi Shimizu. Let's see. So Nozomi says that Yuri Nagahisa is one of her main mentors when it comes to freestyle. She's learning a lot from her, and we will see Yuri later on in the contest. This is her first contest. Nice.
So good.
Tail stop, step off action. Yeah.
Nice.
Getting creative. Up to heel side rail stand. Ooh, almost had the heel side rail flip. It's like a 1.5 flip. Some monster walks. Little step off impossible. Nice. Almost had it. So Nozomi is also a recent graduate, and she's a teacher. And another musician, too. She's a ukulele player. So we have so many musicians, it seems like, in freestyle. Seems to go hand in hand with skating. Down the toe side rail. That's so rad.
You can just see, too, the word freestyle. This means you can really do anything. She's bringing a lot of tricks that nobody else is doing, right? So.
Yeah. Let's see. Back to tail stop. Last few tricks. Walk the dog. Ooh, no handed 50-50. Great way to end it.
Yes.
Solid run. I know that look. I know that face after a contest run.
Yeah.
Feels good to have it all finished up.
Love it.
Right. Dominique De Pakingen, another Southern California freestyler. Ooh, cross stepping up from tail stop. Little yo-yo hop. So we'll see some competitors are going to be doing more choreographed stuff. So in this case, we've got Dominique, who's skating to the music, keeping it on beat, in step with the music.
Dancing.
Walk the dogs, dancing. Yeah.
And that's another big part of it too. Like, as you know, like you can be a really good freestyle, but once you do it to the music too, it changes the dynamics of how they're skating.
Right.
Totally. Nice. Up to truck, doing some pogos and back down to tail. Solid, Dominique. Shove it. Fast footwork. You see Dominique started off kind of simpler, doing some smaller footwork tricks, and then slowly progressed into more quick footwork and more technical tricks. So what a lot of people do when they're putting their runs together.
Wow.
I'm sure we'll see more of that.
Yeah.
Solid run, Dom.
I love it.
Right, on to Elena. Elena's been skating for 2.5 years. She lives in Munich, representing Spain.
The follow cam.
Follow Kim.
The shadow's in the way.
Walk the dogs.
Look here, there's something to know. I'm not like God does, this needs to go
That's
slow.
hard.
Got things,
Yeah.
things
It's a
on my
Swedish
mind.
manual, right,
Visions
Kevin?
to make,
Yep.
can go
It's a little
just to find.
Willis
It's not you, it's definitely me. Got dreams to believe in and bright lights to see.
Almost had the
No
pogo.
spark, starting to doubt. I've got the feeling that this won't work out. I'm digging, don't want you by my side. Me and my records all alone.
So when Elena's not skateboarding, she's also an
Need
architect.
to grow, have to push, thinking
Oh,
through.
wow.
I
From
know
all
my
walks of
feet in
life
the
and
rush.
freestyle.
I dig for that one and
Crossovers,
I open the
rail
hook.
cross
Wow.
steps.
Taking all day from the
So
back
much
to the
balance.
front. I'm digging, you know. Sorry, baby, I'm digging.
Yeah.
To
Nice,
find
little
gold,
surf style.
need plenty of souls, and
First
everyone
slide.
needs that separate goal. This path
Up to gymnast plant. Nice. Ended it with the gymnast plant.
Yay.
So good. That
All right,
gymnast plant looks terrifying. Right?
I've gone straight to my back on those so many times. Oh my gosh. Not a fun one to fall on. That was great. That was the first 5 for the women's division. We got to see a bunch of different types of freestylers, different approaches, and whether you were going for just more tech tricks or trying to choreograph with your routine, it seemed like people were doing a lot of different things with their runs. It was rad.
So awesome.
I think too that one of the videos coming up is I definitely want to comment that the whole runs on 2 boards, which is crazy.
What?
It's great.
Wow.
Look at this. Look at this. In 1978 and 1980s, you were sponsored by Pal Peralta, G&S.
Rad.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Skating for 43 years, you guys.
56 years old.
Ellie Myers. 43 years. Oh man. I hope I'm still skating 43 years.
Same. Oh, yeah.
You will, right?
Heck yeah.
What?
Ooh. Up and over.
That's amazing.
All right, we saw Ellie in I believe the Legends division in Paderborn, Germany, the Paderborn Freestyle Barbecue last year. And so consistent, such good footwork, and at her age, being able to put tricks together like this, so cool to see.
So awesome.
Here we go. Those 2 boards you were talking about, Kevin.
Yep. That trick Aaron's called that Daffy.
I love it.
So good. Hands on the hips.
Yes.
Chill. All right, up to 1 foot wheelie. There we go. Spins. 1 foot spins. That's the hardest trick for me, Kevin. I don't know how you do it.
I think I don't know. Like out of all the ways I could spin, that was always the easiest one to me, and I don't know why.
On 1 foot.
1 foot, 316.
I did 105 once, Mike, on one foot.
The hang 10. Ooh. Hang 10s are tough. It's even harder to do those at a dead stock like that.
That's probably one of the most old school tricks out there, the hang 10. That was probably created on steel wheels back in the 60s.
Literally.
So cool. All right. See it, Ellie.
And the old school bands going on there, Mike.
Yeah. The whole aesthetic.
Wow.
Classic skate shorts, crossfoot,
Yeah.
nose wheelie. That was not an easy one to pull off.
That's right.
So next up we've
Age
got
30.
Lisa.
Caballero shirt. Gotta love it.
Oh, good.
Christian Heinz is the one that influenced her. She skates with them. He's a big name in Germany. Great freestyle skateboarder. Rides for skull skates.
Great scene in Germany. Part of the Munich crew, right? Her and Elena. Part of the Munich freestyle crew. Nice. Throw whip. Solid roundabout.
All of my friends know it's heaven. You're a bad thing.
Rail handstand. Nice. One hands down. No counts.
Shouldn't be with ya. Guess I'm a quitter while you're out there drinking. I'm just thinking about where I should have been.
No handed pogas. Dancing with it.
I'm a lonely bitch.
Good, Lisa.
Get it.
Super lonely. Now I'm in the bathtub crying. Think I'm slowly sinking. Bubbles in my.
There we go. Gymnast plant. Lisa Pestel. Very nice. And here's Hitomo Komatsu.
Oh, wow.
Aaron, have you seen this before?
No.
Watch this.
It's a double board routine, Kevin?
Yes, the whole thing's on two boards. It's so artistic.
Wow.
Talk about the variety.
Wow. Just to
everything
be
about the
standing
music,
still.
the way she's dressed, this fits it. So wow, that's hard to go backwards like that.
Yeah, to say the least.
So when you're in Dappy, you can really like pump, right? In between tricks.
Yeah.
Like use
That's
the
why
board.
when you do two board 360s, like you see me do, that's why you can gyrate it, right? So you don't run out of the energy. That's why you can keep going.
That's so rad. See, spinning off the tail of one board while staying on the other board.
So yeah, Aaron, that trick, we've never seen that before until the Japanese figured out all the stuff. When you see a Zamo later, he takes two boards to a whole new level.
Wow. Yeah, this is art.
It is, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's difficult right there. You know?
That's amazing.
So cool. We should also mention that Hitomo is also Misato's mom. So we have a mother and daughter competing in the same competition today.
Wow.
We've never seen that before, I don't think, in the World Roundup, have we?
No. Father-son, but not mother-daughter.
So cool.
Wow.
I wish someone was following her so you could see it up closer. But yeah, that's amazing. And Aaron, see how she's on the nose right now? It's twice as hard as just regular doing a daffy. So anything off the nose, the skill level goes up 5-6 times.
Yeah, it's amazing.
She makes it look so easy.
Yeah.
So casual. Great routine. Totally different approach to freestyle from so many other competitors.
And again, hard to judge, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Like you watch, how do you judge that? It's on two boards.
Totally different approach. And here we have Michaela, Mickey Bluebird. A lot of people know her by. Let's see what Mickey's got today. Let's see. Ooh,
That's hard.
walk
Love
the
that.
cows.
It's called Walk the Cow.
Walk the cow.
And reverse walk the cow.
Wow.
Invented by a guy in Winnipeg.
Really?
Nice.
No way.
Yeah.
Nice. Going straight into the endovers. Mickey's got some of my favorite footwork in in the women's division, I think. Being able to do those walk the cows forward and back.
Oh,
Just incredible
backwards.
to see.
Wow.
It's hard enough forwards.
Rail whip, 2. Making it look easy. Straight into the walk the cows again. Wow.
So awesome.
Some switch walk the dogs. Board spins. Joe spins. Nice.
She's got that whole thing dialed.
That's so
You know that, Mike. That's hard stuff.
I don't think I've fallen
Look at all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I've fallen on a footwork trick as much as I've fallen on walk the dog or walk the cows. So that's I'm envious.
Trick.
Wow.
Rail walk the cow. Let's see. Great footwork from Michaela.
Good job. That was a great run.
That's great. All right.
So good.
Top 4, I believe, right?
Top 4. Here
Wow.
we go.
Age 34.
17 years of skateboarding.
So,
And
Risa.
You know it's Japan. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Right. Start with some shove it, some rolling tricks right out the gate. Nice monster walk.
Yes.
Nice.
Rapid fire. Trick after trick from Lisa.
What I love about this, just put down the camera phone. No one's filming it. The camera phone's on, and you're just going for it. I love
Right.
it.
Just in the basketball.
Yes.
Wow.
Ooh. Cross switch.
Friggin' hard.
Yeah, very technical. Risa says the mentors for freestyle are Satoshi Ohashi and Moichi Suzuki, 2 of the best freestylers in Japan. You can see a lot of their influence in your skating. Oh, man. Oh, man. To do that one after the whole first half of that run, not easy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job.
Wow.
Oh, good.
So rad. Let's see. Yeah, Yuri doing that. Right. Start with footwork, some 1-foot spins. I love to see people mixing in footwork and spins with their footwork when they're doing their routines. It's tough. Ooh.
Got the first and second most of the contests he's done in Japan. Japan hosts a lot of freestyle contests every year. So.
Can definitely see the Kevin Harris influence in Yuri's run.
Wow.
Ooh, finger flip straight to top finger flip. Up to gymnast plant.
Wow.
Nice. As soon as she's done with that trick, it's right into the flow, right back into footwork. It's just constant, Yuri. Logo. Ooh. Nice. Toe side 360, shove it out. There's those 1-foot spins again. 1-foot 360, Kevin.
Good job. incredible skating, eh? Jeez.
Yeah.
Very
I feel like
happy
those
to have
riffs
you
are not
guys.
that smooth.
She's like, woohoo, I did it.
I think the reactions are my favorite part of these contest runs. Like, seeing
Yeah,
people
yeah.
with their runs, and they're just so stoked. All right, Nick
Brazil.
Moriyama.
She's been to the roundup.
Yeah. Originally from Japan, she now lives in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Married Renee, top freestyle pro skateboarder.
Yeah,
Fell in love with the
freestyle,
world roundup.
freestyle power couple. They're so rad.
They should do the Primo Dan thing, do some doubles routines.
Yeah.
Yeah, she must have, I think she's come to the roundup, what, maybe 4 or 5 times, maybe more?
Yeah, it's a total roundup bet.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorite people to watch the roundup too.
Wow.
The way she holds her no-handed pogos, you can see she wraps her knee around the nose of the board. Always thought that was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Such a cool style.
Nice.
Ooh. Not an easy one, especially after half your routine. Solid rail flip out. So Kevin Harris action with the flamingo. Nice.
I'm so stoked when I see people do that. Actually, Monty Little named that trick when I started to do it.
Yeah.
Called it the flamingo. But I'm so stoked when people do that.
It's awesome.
Awesome.
Nice.
Great. Through the mask.
I love it.
Good work. Meek Moriyama. In first place, we have
First
Ruka
place.
Stewie, 14 years old from Japan.
5 years of
That
skating.
ground.
Ruka. I got to see Ruka in Japan in 2018, and she had a pretty incredible run then, but it doesn't come anywhere close to this routine. Straight to 1 foot spins, straight out the gate. She's already getting real technical.
That's a nice one.
Flamingo
Yeah.
straight to big spin. What?
And you know how hard that is too. Spacebox and bring it back. You're good at that, Mike. You rule it.
Yeah, she did the swing
Wow.
walk. That's not an easy one to go
It's
right
a hard,
into.
freaking hard trick.
Wow.
Some Yuta Fuji influence with the Yuta spin. It's just next level stuff. Let's see. Coconut wheelie.
Wow.
So you're actually rolling on the side of the wheels for that trick. It's not a primo slide where you're sliding. You're rolling on the edge of the wheels, just a little sliver of wheel.
And if any of you guys are gonna look at that and try it, it's impossible unless you got the right setup. And that's why Mike's so good at teaching that and doing his freestyle boards complete. They have to really be sold as a complete so you can do that trick. I've seen so many kids try that trick, but they'll never do it because they don't have the right equipment under their feet to do it.
Yeah. Ooh, 540 big spin, making it look easy. It's wild because you'll see freestylers kind of ease into the routines where they'll start a little bit easier, then they'll move up to the harder tricks. But that's really difficult sometimes because you get kind of tired, get winded after the first half of your routine. And if you're then trying to throw down your hard stuff, oh cow, just like that.
Yeah,
that ender was nuts.
First place,
Ruka.
And surprise, surprise, it's Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Congratulations, Ruka. Everybody else in the in women's division. I think everybody's runs were incredible. Must have been a nightmare judging all those runs, trying to figure out who came out on top there.
Well, again, we talked about that earlier, is somebody's on 2 boards and somebody's not. And the whole run's on 2 boards, but how do you judge that? Like, imagine judging a street contest where all of a sudden the guy uses 2 boards. How do you do that?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's to me, it's like 2 different sports,
right?
2 different aspects.
But that's what's so cool about it. You can add in your own flavor.
Yeah,
totally.
I love it.
Congrats, everybody. We're going to say thanks again to the sponsors for this event, to New Dimensions and Kentwood Floors. Thanks so much. Congrats,
Grail,
everybody.
thank you so much for doing this for us. And Yeah, it's an amazing platform for us. So thank you so much to get it out there that, you know, this type of skating can be really done anywhere. Get your mom and dad to move the minivan out of the driveway and you're skating. And,
Yeah.
you know, before you see stuff like that, the general population thinks that buy my kid a skateboard, he must go to a skateboard park. That's not true. It's just not. Right.
Yeah,
And
go in your
I think you can see that it can be done anywhere on this planet. And what I'm looking forward to, Mike, is there's a guy from India that lives in rural India that would have never been able to afford to get here. And when you see his board, you can't even believe he's still skating with the shoes and the board that he has, but he's finding a piece of concrete someplace in his rural little village, and he's incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. There's probably a skate park, the closest skate park's probably 100 miles from him.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And anywhere. Awesome. Well, congrats, everybody. Thanks again to all the sponsors and to Braille and the Henry Candiotti Skate for Fun Award for everything. We're stoked to see the amateurs tomorrow. It's going to be awesome.
And I think new thing here where this online thing, and we've done it before on the online thing. We had the freestylers, you know, and Mike, you reported, I think you won that, didn't you, Mike, a couple of years ago?
I believe so.
We did on the online freestyle contest, but they were able to edit it and to music and everything. And we've got, you know, 35 of the best videos from freestylers around the world, and they were able to judge worldwide. But I see this as a platform that we can just keep moving ahead. This is great.
Yes. And I stand corrected. It is Masters and Masters Pro. Masters and the Masters Pro tomorrow. So stay tuned tomorrow for the Masters divisions. It's going to be wild.